All right, hi everybody. It's Kelby Parton again for our discussion 7 for AEP 867. Reflecting on our experiences in this class. The specific learning vendor experience that I'm reflecting on would just have to be in general learning more about instructional design models. Because honestly, as a shop teacher, it's not something most of us ever think of. We think of our day-to-day in the lab, helping build projects and teaching our lessons here and there when need be. Granted, majority of us use design at the start of the year with our safety and with theory and introduction to machines, but in our more advanced classes or our nested classes, it's kind of easy to forget about using design models and other instructional tools. So that was something I enjoyed about this class, is just learning and knowing that there are more. I don't remember learning about the Merrill's model in my undergrad 10 years ago, but this was cool to find, like, oh, there's some new research out there that kind of makes sense for what I do. And so finding something that I can use in my area. Starting point, challenges I faced and how I addressed them. Starting point, like I said, I mean, I wasn't utilizing many instruction design models at all in my classes. I used what works, and I gained most of my information from my mentor teacher when I student taught, and saw how he did pave the way for how his classes would end up going once we got into the shops. And that's just kind of how I've done it, and I've never really thought about it. I've never thought about why it works or what the model is. So that's where I started. And so challenges I faced is like, man, how am I going to make shop classes fit into instructional design and the design process? Because it's a different subject. It's almost all project-based learning, and you're going to be at different stages with different folks, especially in the school I have is a 1A school. I've got seniors with freshmen and 8th graders with a senior independent study. So my experience levels are always all over the place, so it's hard to get a big group lesson that works good for everyone. Anyway, how I addressed those issues of coming up with information was it was fairly easy. Doing the readings, there were some good readings, and I've just got to give it to Merrill's again. Like, it's just a good problem-based design process for career and tech ed teachers. Like, career and technical education is based on a problem. We have a labor shortage in all of these ag, graphics design, and industrial arts that need filled. And so that is what we can base our problem around, and how are we going to use that whenever we bring up something new in our classes. So what am I going to take from experiences in this course would be, I'm definitely going to try to utilize that design model, the problem-based design model, to try to, I feel like I do a good job teaching. I'm not saying that I don't know what I'm doing, I just kind of throw it out there. I have a structured way of doing things, but with a better understanding of instructional design and the process, I think I will be able to better utilize and organize how I'm going to go through my lessons, what they're going to address, and how we're going to do it. As far as task analysis, needs assessment, and stuff like that, like I said, I'm gonna try to be. What I don't want to be is just that shop teacher that does the same thing every year and doesn't, forget all that schooling. We don't teach classroom classes. I want to be a high-level classroom teacher that utilizes that information in my shop classes, in my project-based classes, because I'm still going to spend 99% of my time at school in the shops, but I want to take my master's in education and these advanced education courses and blow out, just be the best industrial arts teacher I can be and be impressive. And I don't want to be that guy that, oh, he's not really a teacher. I want to be the best teacher in our building, or the most informed one, utilizing tools that I have learned on this journey, like in this class. That's it, I guess, for one ISTE standard. The one that hits the most is Set Professional Goals 2.1a for educators. Explore and apply approaches made possible by technology. So I'm going to, like all of this, I'm going to try to use this class to set better goals and reflect on their effectiveness with this, as the design processes are made to do. Thank you, and it's been a good class.